My name is Allison, and I'm a sophomore at Thunder Ridge. And I like photography and animals, and when I grow up, I really want to be a part of the FBI. Well, I don't remember too much because I had short-term memory loss, but I had a cardiac arrest. I usually walk to Dunkin' Donuts after school. What I've heard was I was there with a friend and I passed out. A cardiac arrest is basically when your heart stops, so not quite like a heart attack. But I guess I had 2 cardiac arrests, and then I was moved from an ambulance to First Hospital, I'm not quite sure what it's called, and then I was airlifted to Children's. I guess I was in a coma for 5 days. People have told me that. I don't really remember anything from the hospital. When I woke up, I thought I was in 4th grade, and it was kind of weird to hear that I thought that, or like, wow, you really thought you were in 4th grade? A while ago, I had known about like my heart palpitations, and I was diagnosed with LQT, which is a part of your heart and it's longer. I had got the news that I might have a pacemaker. I was younger, so it kind of freaked me out to think that something was probably going to be inside me like that and stick out, but now I kind of understand what it's for, and so now I have a defibrillator, and it's kind of like everyday life support. The staff and the doctors, they're just amazing. Every night a nurse would come in, and they were just all super sweet and super supportive, and since I've been back or seen the nurses again from then they're just super sweet and super supportive, and they're always checking in on you. And my main doctor, my cardiologist, her name is Dr. Collins, and she's the one that referred me to be a Make-A-Wish kid, and we just really appreciate her, and she's almost like family, She's not really, you don't look at her as your doctor. She's like family because she's been there through the whole time and helped you, and she makes you understand it better. I always try to live to the fullest, just in case if it ever happens again and I'm not here the next day, then I know the last thing I did was something that I enjoyed, something that I had fun doing. I mean, just like everyday things ever since my cardiac, like everyday moments. If I see like an old couple and they're like holding hands, like that little thing makes me happy to just see like that kind of moment that's really special. And I mean, just everyday things just make me really happy now. It's kind of like a new lens. My brother, he's a big part of my life. He's pretty much my best friend. Like when I heard how upset he was, that just kind of like, that just kind of got to me because, like, to know that he was so upset, that really it just made me feel really good, and it made me notice how close we actually are. My parents are pretty much my biggest support, and they're always, trying to make things better, and no matter if it's like a bad day or a good day, then they're always there, and they're always talking about how proud they are, and they've been my #1 support through all of this, and they were the ones that were there when I was at the hospital, and they've been there ever since, and I don't think I could have gone through it without them. My wish is to ride a camel in Egypt and see the pyramids. I chose that because when I was little, I used to be really just enchanted with Egypt and kind of, like these really ancient pyramids that these people built with like not even the technology that was even close to what we have today. And that just is really fascinating to me, and I love animals, so riding a camel I think would be really fun. If I got to go on my wish, that would mean the world to me, just because, you know, not every day isn't promised, especially when you have a cardiac arrest. I think, you know, being able to do something like that, it's so amazing and it's unbelievable, and it'll give you, you know, something so that you have that in your life. So if I ever lose it again, you know, I got to do that. Welcome to Wish Week 2020. Thank you for supporting Make-A-Wish and making wishes come true. I hope you guys totally just get super involved in this Wish Week, and I know it's going to be so fun, and we're just going to have fun and let go, and welcome to Wish Week 2020. Go Titans!